Yo, what's poppin', guys? You got your boy Nandra here. Welcome to another video. So for this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few different things. This is gonna be a gameplay video for sure. But before we get into it, I want to go ahead and preface and talk about board blocking. So board blocking is essentially, fill up all 5 of your board spaces and be put in a space where you can't unboard block yourself, which is to say remove one or more of your units or cards in order to be able to play other cards. Now, it doesn't always get talked about that often, but it's a dangerous thing to do. Like, you almost assuredly never want to do it unless you are in fact 100% in a spot where it is going to give you lethal if you do it, and you cannot be punished for doing it. But there are so many different ways to punish you. Off the top of head, I want to go ahead and make a special note of Aggro Sword, or sorry, not just Aggro Sword, but in particular ambush units. So things like, say, Spawn of the Abyss, say things like Konoichi Master, things like Vagabond Frog, things like Aperia. Well, mainly just Aperia, Konoichi Master, and Spawn of the Abyss are the biggest ones of this, because when you board block versus them, they get the space to then go ahead and play out their thing. If you can't kill them in like 2 turns or a turn or whatever, they can usually just reverse kill you, and it's very, very unfortunate to have it happen to you. However, in addition to just those things, there are also things such as, like, say, people leaving you board blocked on purpose in crucial turns in the early game. So this way, it kind of like stunts your development onto the board, or like it stunts your growth. So the game I'm going to show you is going to be one such game where this happens. It's also going to be a game where I just go ahead and show you the upsides of Jerva. So the list I'm playing is like a 95% like stolen like list or whatever. So this is like the fast, so this is basically like the fast limmer they might have seen going around on ladder. I think the only things that changed were that I made space for like 2 Jervas, and I think I'm like playing 1 less force than they are. Jerva for me is a really cool card. I like it a lot just because, like, it gives you different dimensions on how you want to play the deck. Just because, like, some games, oh, well, you don't have enough things to find Limworm with, that's fine. You just go ahead and slam Jerva, you just go ahead and AoE the board, do the random things. Oh, hey, they take like 15 damage from Jerva things, and they just like die. Things like that, and that just seemed like really cool to me, so that's why I decided to go ahead and play it as a 2 of. So, gonna go ahead and show you guys the game. So Owls versus Forest for this. Forest is a class that, like, the whole board blocking thing or whatever, it doesn't usually come back to bite them that much unless they're playing with brambles, but it is definitely a thing that can happen. Alright, so my hand is like Jerva, Limworm, and Fountain of Angels. I go ahead and I toss back everything. Fountain of Angels isn't like, you just play it for cards, really. So I pick up Nest, I pick up Sonma first, and I pick up Ayla. Amazing hand, it's fully animated, all of the Gaben, all of it. Do it right now. Anyway, so I pick up the Jerva and I'm like, okay, cool. So Jerva is if you can play it out early enough, Jerva is still really, really good versus Forest, as long as you have like AoE to back it up, which I can certainly, go ahead and do. So here I draw another Nest. I'm like, okay, so I have like 6 healing, which means I can take some very, very dangerously like greedy lines, just because I have like 6 healing. That's so much healing. So here he plays Open Justice, then he plays up the fairy as well. I'm like, okay. So here I just go ahead and play Oracle, then I can play Nest. I'm gonna evolve my Ayla next turn. This is gonna put me up to 6 mana. Well, sorry, it's gonna put me up to 7 mana the turn afterwards. But here he plays up Brambles, and now really quickly right off the bat. So there's 4 different ways that this can go down for like what's about to happen next. 1, he can play hard, and I mean hard, into me just like playing Force of Newt and just like blowing him out of the game, which is certainly possible because, like, I literally ignored your board and played Oracle, like, and I haven't had a chance to play Force of Newt that would actually be like decent beforehand, so I don't really advocate going for that play. The other line is you can just like say, fuck it, like you have to address my board and you have to go ahead and do this. But because he played this Paula, I like have like strong suspicions that he's like slow forced. If he was aggro forced, I might have like cleared this somehow and like exposed himself out to a round. But because he played this, like this was like a decent enough tell for me that he wasn't aggro. So Right. So additionally, what you guys don't quite see here is after some deliberation, because he did take about like a solid like 40 seconds to decide whether or not he was gonna play either one or both of these out. But as you see here, he ultimately decides to do so. I'm like, okay, that's cool. We'll take advantage of this. So because I know he's slow forest, the most threatening card that they can play is Venus versus Dragon. Straight up just Venus. I do not want him to play Venus no matter what, because it's really hard for me to kill. It drains up a lot of resources for me to kill it, and dealing with this is a lot easier than dealing with that. So I don't mind taking damage here and just like saying, okay, sure, you got it, and just letting him smack me in the face for 7 next turn. Because one, I don't think he's gonna go for the full 7. He's just gonna go for 5. But as you know, again, here the nest, like this negates like 6 points of that. So in reality, I would just like take like -1 or like +1, or just like 1 damage overall. So ultimately we'll just see me go like, okay, cool, you got it, like, and just let him smack me. Because like 2 big things, he hasn't played Venus yet, and he hasn't played Airbound Barrage. So I want him to lose this Bramble straight up, because like like the way I play this deck, I actually use quite a few creatures, like say Waters the Orca, Ayala, Roy, things like that. So I can't actually leave that Brambles in play, because I want to make his turns easier, and I want to actually like have a better idea of how many resources he does or does not have. So here, like, he's like shocked, he evolves, and that's fine. Like, the damage is already done. I stopped him from being allowed to develop here, so I take a bunch of damage, right? But there's exactly 1 card here. There's 2 cards total. There's 2 cards that kill me next turn. 1, Aperia. No Aperia, I win. 2, some combination of fairy generators into fairy driver. Yeah, that'll kill me. And then lastly, if I leave all 3 creatures in play, and he plays Leafman, I die to that too. But again, because I know he's slow forest, I'm not gonna play around Leafman at all. Yes, I do in fact know that there is a list that's running around that plays exactly 1 Leafman, but that's a 1 in 33. I'm not gonna play around that. That's silly. So what we'll go ahead and see me do here is we'll go ahead and see me play Ayala. I go ahead and evolve to get the ramp. The ramp is really important because it puts me a little bit closer to Driva. I can then go ahead and play. I can then go ahead and go for the suicide. Then go ahead and play Waters the Orca for 4, which gets me two Mega Lorcas. That's fine. So here his Brambles wears off, and now we're like, okay, show me the Aperia. But like the nice thing is that if he plays the Aperia here, I still don't die, because I get to heal up for quite a bit this turn. I can go ahead and try to stall. So here he bounces, then plays Fairy Driver. He evolves, and I think he just did the math wrong. I think he thought he killed me here, but I'm not dead, friend. I'm not dead at all. I'm not dead. I have Ebos. I'm about to heal for 6, like the young 6 HP heal. Like juicy. So here we go ahead and see me heal for 6. I draw 4 cards. Yeah, Dragon's Dust is pretty fucking crazy when it goes off well. So now I'm in a different game plan than him. My game plan is to go ahead and mop up his board every single turn. He cannot be allowed to stick a creature onto the board, because yes, I know he's slow forest, but I also know that there's a chance that if I can dodge Jungle Warden and dodge multiple Jungle Wardens, I should be fine. And I'm also in a spot where I most likely do not take any more damage at all, unless he just has double Jungle Warden to kill me. But he hasn't played any card draw, so that's really, really nice. Or sorry, as in like things that actually pull cards from his deck, not like things that like just, you know, like generate cards, and that's a big deal. So what we're going to see me do here is look ahead and see me play the Fountain Angels. This is like really, really funny and anecdotal, but yeah, it allows me to trade up, kill that immediately. And then I go ahead and I play my Roy. I go ahead and get the removal spell. I then go ahead and use the removal spell immediately. And so now I have some like thinking to do. But ultimately, what I decided to do is I just go ahead and decide to go ahead and play the Somniferous, evolve the Somniferous. I could go ahead and play up the Nest right now, but I kind of like this slime because it lets me keep a few more creatures onto the board. And again, I'm pretty sure he can't kill me. If he ever goes for a period, I just go ahead and clear off the period and he dies. But yeah, so here he goes and he just he makes the trade with the Brambles. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I go ahead and get my Nest. He then plays Fairy Driver immediately. I'm like, okay. He then slams the Fairy. Like, I didn't like this line for several reasons, because like I think alright, so that's his like second Fairy Driver, right? But I think I would like rather have the fairy driver in the back, just like to just, you know, try to at some point just like bait me out, generate like 4 fairies or something like that. Because like as you can see here, unless I'm playing simple, like my HP is never going any higher than this. To just like, you know, generate 4 fairies and just like kill me that way. But he didn't do it. He just went for like this kind of line, which dies to literally everything. I don't know why he went for that line. But anyway, that's fine. It doesn't matter to me. So what I want to do here is ordinarily a lot of people just like slam Jerva here. I can't do that. I actually do need to get this healing off because I don't know if I'm gonna die to like say like Yggdrasil silly nonsense like that. So I'm just gonna go for the healing immediately. I'll go ahead and use a blazing breath here because I don't want to trade. Yep, I didn't want to trade. I didn't want to use my Evo point because I need the Evo for Jerva. So here he plays like Aaron. Yeah, like this one I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, like force decks being like pretty like Ronald McDonald. But yeah, so he makes this evolve here. To be honest with you, this evolve from him is actually really bad. You would want to save the evolve no matter what. So this way it would mean that if he found Jungle Warden, I would always die because like I'm most likely probably going to play either, you know, Limworm or Jerva or something like that. But yeah, like, again, didn't really like this line from him. That's fine. I don't care about that. So here, I just gonna play up my Jerva here because I picked up the Blazing Breath off the top. I just gonna Blazing Breath away his unit. I can't go above 10 HP now, but that's fine. I don't need to. Like I don't need to because like he's run out of a lot of resources and he still needs double Jungle Warden to kill me, and I can still isolate creatures he plays. So here he plays out his 3rd Brambles. I'm like, oh my god, why? He plays up more fairies. I'm like, okay, cool. He then plays out Rain. I'm like, okay, do you have Beetle Warrior here? Am I just dead to Beetle Warrior into Jungle Warden? Nope. He then plays another Rain. I'm like, okay, cool. This is awesome because I can just go ahead and clear up all of this garbage and not care at all. So here, what I go ahead and do is I go ahead and make this trade here. Then I go ahead and play Somniferous. I then go ahead and evolve the Somniferous. And then I go ahead and trade there. I trade there specifically so this way it dies immediately. And I have the nest. I can always just like play the nest and just, you know, be chilling with it. So yeah, from here we go ahead and we trade there to go ahead and isolate the fairy, and now we can do whatever we want with the remaining mana. What I choose to do is I choose to go ahead and play Waters of the Orca because I need to be able to trump trade because I don't have Evo points anymore, nor do I have AoEs. So I do this, and it's like, okay, cool. Like now, like I'm ahead of him on board. Like I can't die to just one Jungle Warden. He needs 2 Jungle Wardens to kill me, or he needs Jungle Warden into Elephant to kill me. But that's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen in a relevant time frame that prevents me from just killing him outright. So yeah, so like without despite being as far behind as we were there, like we're able to just like take the game. Why did we take the game? Because we literally stunted his development on his what, turn 4? Yeah, on his like turn 4, turn 5 turn, like because he decided to board block. Like board blocking kills people, guys. Like, and that's just like the thing I want to like express to you guys today. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching it, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.